Good morning, students. Today I am here with the lesson, the preposition, uh, because I have been getting continuous requests from students that they are finding prepositions very difficult. Although these prepositions are merely of 4 marks in your exam, still you make a lot of mistakes. To tell you the fact that if you need to improve your preposition, the only trick that you can apply is that you read a lot, because preposition is ultimately practice. Okay, the more you will read, the more use you will understand of preposition. Because some students know, they come to me saying that, miss, when I speak, in is more appropriate here, then why not in? You are saying it will be on, and we get no marks in preposition. It's very difficult. We are not able to make out. Children, I would request you that please read. If you read even short stories, if you read newspaper, you will develop the proficiency of using preposition, because to use exact preposition is very much required while we are talking. Even we have prepositional phrases, which is for ISC students, and even if you sit for any competitive exams now, you get preposition. Although they are small words, on, in, at, behind, beside, but they act as a very important, you can say, as an ingredient in speaking English. If you don't use that ingredient, no, the taste of the whole thing will be changed. So I'm trying to give you explanation on preposition. If I'll get a good response for this video of my explanation, I will be giving you more explanation in part 2, part 3, part 4 of the video, and we will be practicing certain important sentences which will help you to score that so-called 4 marks in your examination, and it will be helpful for you. So starting with preposition, the very word preposition is preposition. Anything that is position before, any word that is positioned before noun or a pronoun is called preposition. Or to define it more specifically, a preposition is a word usually placed before a noun and a pronoun to show its relation to some other words in the sentence. As for example, if I say, there is a book on the table, the cat is sitting under the table, I'm trying to give you the relationship between the pen which is kept, there is a pen on the book, there is a pen on the book. So I'm trying to give you the relation between the pen and the book and where it is. So she is fond of music. Of here is preposition. In sentence 1, no, on shows the relationship between pen and the book, that is, pen is a noun, book is a noun. In sentence 2, what I said, again listen, she is fond of music. Of shows the relationship between fond is adjective, and music, noun. Again, Jane jumped into the river. Okay, in the last sentence, it shows a relationship between jumped, what is jumped? Verb here, and it shows its relation with river, that is a noun. Okay, in these three, I have given you example of on, off, into. Now, if you will say that what are the kinds of preposition, so we can categorize preposition in 3 ways: place and position, secondly time, and direction. When I talk of place and position, okay, place and position we can use at, in, on, upon, within, after, below, above, under, beside. And when we use time, we can use in, at, on, since, for, till, until, during, by, before, after. And when we talk about direction, it will be again in, to, into, through, to, towards. Okay. If we broadly see the classification of preposition, it can be classified into categories: simple or single word preposition, all these words like on, in, at, off, of, for, etc. Okay. Compound preposition, when I say compound, beside, between, beyond, inside, outside, within, without, etc. are compound preposition. Now phrase prepositions. Phrase preposition in ISC, generally you are asked in ISC level, you will be given a list to memorize and you can use it. In front of, in spite of, in order to, owing to, for the sake of, in course of, despite, with regard to, etc. Now participle prepositions: bearing, concerning, considering, notwithstanding, regarding, etc. Such words are present participles and they have come to be used as prepositions. Okay. Like dash accidents, comma, we should arrive on time, bearing accident, BARRING. Okay. Now use of preposition, the most important part, that where these prepositions are used. I'm talking about at, in, on. Beginning with at, in, on. At, in, on is used in respect of time. At is used to indicate a point of time. Okay, at can be used to indicate a point of time, as we see you at 10 o'clock. They began their journey at sunset. We also use at to indicate holiday period of 2 or 3 days, as at Christmas, at Dashera, at the weekends, etc. In is used to indicate longer periods, as in is used to indicate longer duration of time, okay, longer periods. In the next few days, in the summer holidays, in July, in the 19th century. We also use in to indicate part of a day. Okay, in the afternoon, in the morning. Okay, but we use on if we wish to say which day. Okay, exactly, on Monday, on Saturday. Okay, on the morning of the 10th. In time means not late. Okay, as make sure you are at a station in time. When we are using in time, then you are sure about that particular time. So in time for the train. We use on with a day or a date. On 2nd of February, on Sunday, on Diwali, on Christmas, on Friday. On time means at the time arranged, not before, not after, as the 7:30 train started on time. That means it was on time. That's what it is. It began, it started at 7:30. On arriving, on hearing means when he arrives, arrived, when he hears, heard, etc. Again, at, in, on in respect to place. This was in respect to time. Now at place. We use at to indicate something with reference to a point in space, as someone is knocking at the door. The car was waiting at the gate. Okay, we use at plus building when we are talking about the normal purpose of the building. Example, she is still at school. That means she is still studying. Okay, Minnie is at the theater. If she is at the theater, she is watching a movie. At is used for small and less important places, village and small towns. In is used for large places. Many of you get confused here. At is used for small places. Okay. In is used for large countries, places, towns. He lives at Mogra in Punjab. Okay. He lives at Ranchi in Jharkhand. He works in Kolkata in India. He works in Kolkata in India. Once again I will correct myself. He lives in Ranchi, in Jharkhand. Okay, in Kolkata, in India. He lives at Pipri in Goa. Small place, large place. There is a difference of at and in. On is used with reference to surface. Okay, the book is on the table. Look at the picture on the wall. Spread the carpet on the floor. Got it? We also use on for a line, as Delhi is on the Jamuna. My shop is right on the main road. Okay, note here, we can be at or in a building. Got it? Both will be correct. We can be at a building or in a building. At means inside or just outside. In means only inside. Understand that. At can be inside or outside both, but if you are writing in, means inside the building. At a river, lake, swimming pool means near a river, lake, swimming pool. In a river means that you are actually in the water. We use on for both place and movement. We are sitting on the chair, snow fell on the fields. Now, moving on to the next. On and upon. Use of on and upon. On is usually used while speaking of things at rest, and upon things in motion. That is the basic difference. Okay, she sat on a sofa. The tiger pounced upon the deer. On and basic difference, if you need, on means still position, okay, rest position, and upon things in motion. In denotes position or state of rest. Into denotes motion towards the inside of something, like the fish is in the water, okay, in the state of rest. Mohan jumped into the swimming pool. Is it clear? Next, in and within. In denotes at the end of some future period. Within means before the end of. I will return in a month. Okay, at the end. I will return in a month, at the close of the month. I will return within a month means less than a month. Again, I am repeating it. In denotes the end of future period of time. Within denotes before the end time. In and after. Both in and after mean at the end of a particular period. In refers to future, whereas after refers to the past. They shall finish the construction in a week. He reached Mumbai after 2 days. Got it? For, since, ago. We use for with a period of time. I stayed in Delhi for a week. Please wait for 5 minutes. We use for plus length of time as for 2 years, for a week, for 2 days, etc. We use since with the perfect tense to say when something started. I have lived here since 1975. I haven't met her since September. Okay. Between and among, it's a common one. I don't think you're required to know that. Between is between two persons. Among, that is between a group of people, more than 2 persons. Okay, beside and besides. Beside means by the side of, and besides means in addition to. Okay, they sat beside me, that is next to me. Her answer is besides the point, means outside of the point. Okay. Again, one very confusing preposition is till, until, by. Where to use till, until and by. Till and until both are same. We use till, until to say when something finishes. Okay, as he sat in the shop until or till closing time. I will be working in the office till or until next July. By means not later than. Okay, not after than or not. I will get up by 6 o'clock means I will get up at 6 o'clock or before 6 o'clock, not beyond 6 o'clock. Okay, please return by my book by Monday. Make sure that you return it on Monday, or even on Sunday you can return, or Saturday earlier. Not beyond, it cannot go on Tuesday. Got it? Till, until and by. Now by, with. By is used after verbs in passive voice, active and passive voice. Again, I am just for your information, I have if you'll go to my playlist, I have uploaded active and passive voice. there you will see that how by is used in passive sentences to denote the agent or the doer of the action. So by is used there. You can get a deep explanation of active and passive voice in that video. With denotes the instrument with which the action is carried out. Now, the lion was killed by the hunter with a gun. Got it? Doer of action is the hunter, and with what object? With a gun. The trees were cut by him with an axe. Some other uses of by. She stood by her father beside. He sat by himself. He was sitting all alone. He is a Brahmin by caste in respect of. Okay. We shall be here by 7 o'clock, not later than. Okay, we will be here, not later on. What is the time by your watch according to? Okay, these are some of the other uses of by when we use it in form of beside, alone, in respect of, not later than, and according to. With can also be used as she eats with me, talks with me, and walks with me in my company. Okay. We rise with sun at the same time when the sun rises. With all her faults, I love her. With all her faults, in spite of she is faulty, still I love her. Now, before, for. Before is used in negative and affirmative sentences alike to denote a point of future time. Before, no, it can be used both in affirmative, positive sentence as well as negative sentence in order to talk about a future action or future time which is going to take place. Example, he shall be there before 8 o'clock. We shall not be there before 4 o'clock. For is used with negative sentences. Always remember, for is used with negative sentences to denote a period of future. She shall not be there for an hour. That is not before. Okay. Next, this is the last one. Above and over. Above and over can both mean higher than. He is above me, means he is higher in position than me. When two things are close to each other, we use either as flags waved above, oblique, over our heads. Both will be correct. But we use above when there is more space between two things. Okay, when there is more space between two things. As the aeroplane flew above the clouds. There is a lot of space. Now, high above, as an eagle was hovering. High above us, an eagle was hovering. Okay. We use over when one thing is very close to the other, covering it. He put nets over the plants. The mother put a blanket over me, too close. Okay. Over can also mean across and from one side to another. The bridge over the river is long. But over is also used when we talk about one side to the other. The aeroplane flew over the town. Okay. These are few prepositions and their examples how when you can use it, and I will also suggest you to learn certain prepositional phrase which can be used when you require it. This video will be helpful for both class 10 and ISC students and people who are also appearing for competitive exam. These explanation will help you to solve preposition in a more easier way. Once again, I am telling you, you can take one copy, you can write it as I am explaining to you, you can pause it, rewind it, and you can see that where, how, when we can use these prepositions. I hope my explanation is clear to you, and if you like it, please share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.